Why? We're cleaning out his room a few weeks later, come across this USB drive, 2 of them, as a matter of fact. I put one in both of them computer, one had nothing, just like the evidence shows. The other one, I just hovered my mouse over the fields, didn't see any image because, again, you can't unsee what you see.
It's just file names,
File names, and just from the description, I said, this is not good.
Wow. I want to show you one more thing, Jason, which is something that was uncovered by Gray Hughes, another friend of ours, podcaster on YouTube. Gray Hughes Investigates. And what he uncovered is that Stearns looks like he was on Telegram the night of the murder, or the night Madeline disappeared, at 11:49 p.m. Telegram is that app where you can do things very anonymously. And there are groups of people doing things anonymously there. So what are your thoughts tonight about, is there more to this story, Jason?
Well, I don't need Jason to answer that.
Right.
Yeah, there is more to this story. And the more to the story really needs to a lot more investigation. You know, we always used to say, people used to say to us when I was in homicide, oh, you made the arrest, it's over. And I said, no, the work has just begun, you know, because now you have to build the case around the person you just arrested and make sure you have enough evidence and cross every T and dot every I. And for this, if this investigation gets bigger and implicates more people and brings more people, say there's this huge ring of, you know, I won't say the word because YouTube doesn't like it. Then they got to go wherever the evidence takes them. And if the evidence takes them to some dark, dark places, that also may implicate Jennifer Soto. So many people that watch not just this show, but or even content creators, they haven't been in the mud with these people. You know what I mean? Mike and I have been in the mud. We've gotten our hands dirty, you know? We've stepped on hypodermic needles and cracked pipes and little vials of crack and got them caught in your shoes and went home with enough roaches in your suit that you felt like you needed to be fumigated. So I've seen it. And many people, you want to be gullible and think that there's no possibility. No, there's a good possibility that Jennifer Soto is involved in this. And, you know, everyone keeps asking me, when is she going to be arrested? And we go over it every single time. We think, and I don't want to speak for Mike, I think Mike can speak for himself. I think that the prosecutor has made a decision not to arrest her just yet, meaning he'll wait for the first trial of the essay to go through. Stefan Stearns will be found guilty. Now they can swing for the fences with the murder charge, the capital murder case. They can convict him of that, and he can sit on death row for 30 years. And then at that point, they may go after Jennifer Soto. These are just my thoughts. Mike?
Yeah, you know, I believe that because he was probably selling these images to people on the internet, like you said, and this should be the beginning of a whole other investigation, probably involving the FBI, because they'll have all the technical expertise that the local police won't. They'll have the resources, the money, and the manpower. And because this is, anytime you send something over the internet like this, these images may have gone halfway around the world. You don't know. And it's also possible that because Jen had alluded to the fact that, you know, they didn't have a lot of money. And that's why one of the reasons why she was taking in, boarders in her own apartment. It could be that he was making money that way. And maybe she didn't really want to know where money was coming from. So long as it was coming in, she may have had her suspicions. We don't know. But it is very, very possible that she may have actually knowingly profited from this. We hope not, but you never know. And as far as, her being, testifying, she's going to testify without any sort of immunity from the state. She'll have her attorney in court. She may refuse to answer questions, based on the fact that it may implicate her in future criminal activity. It's called taking the fifth. But she definitely will not testify under some sort of immunity deal given to her by the state. The state does not want to give her any kind of immunity or any kind of deal. They'll let her testify, and then when everything's over with Stefan, they'll go after her. There's no need to rush this because they are both in the box, and the police have their eyesight on both of them. He's going to trial on the image issue, those images, and after that, he's going to go on trial for the homicide. But they've got plenty of time to sit back, and after those cases are over, then they can go after Jennifer, and I'm sure they will. But strategically, it doesn't really help the prosecution right now to go after her. They need her free of any sort of deals, any sort of plea bargains, or anything like that.
Absolutely. Girl Friday, 100% grooming tactic. Agreed. Emily Parkinson, Bill, you're creeping me out. You sound just like him. I guess, my acting course that I took, my acting lessons I took for 3 years are paying off. I can do a good Stefan Stearns. That won't do me any good. But Florida girl, according to divorce records, Chris is no angel. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Yeah.